Oh, I leveled up to level 2 according to bot rigs. Hey, welcome back to Married in Minecraft Take 2 for today. So, we were trying to get things to work this morning or earlier, and yeah, the day job kicked in and I had to take the call. So, anyway, this is a treadmill stream, and we are back. Can I sleep? I cannot sleep. So we're just going to go ahead and get the treadmill started up, and we're going to do the same thing we've been doing the last few weeks, 2.7 miles, because I haven't got to the point yet where I'm able to do it without heavily breathing and sweating to death on it. So when that happens, then maybe we'll move up to 2.8. But for now, we're going to be at 2.7. So we are. Why is this here? Boom. Go away. All right. So we are still at this town that we haven't named. We're over next to the sideways volcano over there. And Bad Rabbit is, I think, somewhere in this town. She's been here. Well, she was here last night, actually. When she couldn't sleep, so she came and got on last night. A lot of stuff to do here. We have the signboard over there on the mayor's house. This is supposed to capture some tasks that we need to work off. But when we finished up yesterday, we were working on the walls. And we're going to try to continue working on that today. I'm trying to get my treadmill track over so it's not so loud. There we go. Oof. And I think that was Bad Rabbit. Is your video on, baby?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to pull there. She is pulling Bad Rabbit's video. Looks like you're down in the deep dark. Is that where you are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What you doing down there? Trying to get some wall material, or did you find something?
You needed wall stuff.
Wall stuff. Okay. I don't know how much we still have. Let me see what's in my inventory. I got 2 stacks in my inventory. How much I wonder do I need? Let's see. So if you guys have not been here before, welcome to Married in Minecraft. We are Bad Rabbit and Major Madden, and we like playing Minecraft. That's why we're here. Got some friends here on the Divergence S1EP and over on the Mandalia S1EP that we like playing with. We normally we don't really do regular worlds like on our Xbox by ourselves. We pretty much only play in groups because it's more fun with friends. Even if we are playing by ourselves, we're usually playing by ourselves on a realm which has other people on it. So always kind of have that other people mentality when we're doing. So I'm going to keep this wheat. Sand, actually, I'm going to keep the sand too. Ooh, we might have to harvest that in a minute. We're going to have to harvest that too. So we haven't taken out the shelter in place order that we gave to the villagers. So they are still, that's weird, running up the hill in third party there. So they are still, I shouldn't have done that. Yep, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, the villagers are still sheltering in place because we haven't finished the wall yet. So we want to see if we can get the wall finished and get this town set up so it's secure enough that we can let those guys walk around freely and do what they do. So let's get to it. We didn't finish that. And Bad Rabbit, you were on last night because you couldn't sleep. I'm glad nothing bad happened because I wasn't there to help if it did.
I was on the test server.
Oh, that's right. You were on the Minecraft preview, not here on Divergence. That's right. Amon chooses. What's going on? So I am. So we talked the other day about this community server, this mythical community server that is supposed to be happening. And I actually did some work after yesterday's stream to get that to be more of a reality. And what we're going to have to do is, I was looking at the whole bot rigs points thing and levels thing, trying to figure out how we can incorporate that into whitelisting folks. And apparently you can get points on YouTube, but it costs the premium subscription to BotRex, and I'm not doing that. So we're gonna figure out levels. But actually, Kat, you have like, I think you're at like level 5, and I'm not sure what you are, but try exclamation point level and see if it tells you what level you're at in the chat room. You can also, well, you can't do points because you guys are on YouTube. Now, if you're on Kick, like Silly, they actually do points over on Kick. And it's easier to, for me, it's easier to figure out with a points-based system, because what we have over on Twitch is you get a certain number of points for, there you go. You're a level 4. You're a level 4 wizard. Let me go ahead and finish doing this. Yeah, see? You're a level 4 wizard, man. You're all that. Alright, now this is probably not on the other side. And I don't really need to do this, but we're going to finish that up. In fact, how would someone get out over here? Now, we've got one door, but it's all the way over there in between the pins. So do we need a door on this side to get out for when there's an attack going on? We have down there. I don't think we do. Just going to do this for now instead of putting a permanent door. See, this, I can just, do I have my shovel? I can just take this level down, and that'll be 2 blocks high. Now I have to take the whole thing down. I'll just do it about 3 blocks away. Don't come mess with me, Spider. I know it's your time. But then, okay. Give me some strength.
The next level I can cast Fireball.
That'll be cool. Cast fireballs at level 5. Is that only in the chat room though, or? Oops. Get out of here. Boom. I don't think Gandalf was able to cast fireballs, was he? He did do the thing with his stick where the light came out and, like, I don't know, blinded or burned up people and stuff. Dude, get out of here, Mr. Baby Zombie. Riding a spider and then jumping on the other zombie. Alright, so we cut this part of the town out. There's 2, what do you call those, light poles, whatever, that are out there. But I think we'll just leave them out there, and we will fix this part of the, yeah, I see him sneaking up on me. Holy crap, there's like 4 of you over there. All right, let's see if we, ouch. All right. You were closer than I thought. Yeah, why am I even out here at night doing this? Oh shit, that's it. He's got a sword. I'm out of here. I mean, it's one thing when there's like 20 zombies after you, but now they're getting weapons. I'm out of here. And I did hear pterodactyl. Yes, I did hear pterodactyl. Just before he hit me, I heard him. All right, we're almost to the point, and you know, once we get relatively secure, as in everything is at least enclosed, and the golem won't climb up on it, we'll let the golem out. So you can walk around and do his thing.
A raid so we can see.
Yeah, we're definitely not ready for that yet. Definitely not ready for that yet. And remember, raids here are a little rougher than on regular because we're on hard here. And kaboom, we are awake.
That's how you figure it out.
That
Find
is
out
one
where
way.
your breaches are.
That is one way of doing it. It's an effective way of doing it. But the other problem, though, with that is the, I don't know that we're going to have that here, but we found that if you've got a really expansive town with a lot of empty space in it, then the pillagers tend to airdrop into the big empty expansive space. Now I don't think we had that problem here because there's only a couple of areas where there's a lot of empty space. But we've actually had them drop in right on top of buildings as well in the middle of town.
Or on top of walls.
Yep.
Like,
Or they dropped in close and some were inside and some were outside the wall.
inside of cow pens.
Oh, I like it when that happens. That's much better when they drop in inside the animal pen. It doesn't fare well for the animals sometimes, but at least they're contained at that point. Okay, so wall 3 high over there. I don't know. I might take this fencing out and put in a wall just because.
Why don't
When
you
you-
just go out one further?
Well, then we would have the fence and the wall, which would be redundant. But what I was going to say is,
Down.
this way they can stand here and shoot into the town and kill all our pigs.
I just did.
What? What did you just did? Where'd you do that from? Oh, this isn't supposed to be here. There we go. But we do need a 3rd level up here. It looks like 3 levels from the inside, but it's only 2 levels out here. Let's right here, go up. Boom.
And you have the whole thing to fill in. I'll go make some gates.
Oh yeah, I have not been around and filled any gates that we needed to for doors. I'm wondering if we have. Normally we have at least 4 doors for entry. I know we have 1 gate out there by the mayor's house, and we have this gate here, which doesn't have a gate in it. Actually, I could take this gate right here and use it because if I'm going to put a wall in, and there's another gate right there too. Okay, that's 3. That's 3. This is not filled in. This
How
is
do you make
1.
it into tile deep slate?
First you make it into the brick, and then once you have the brick, you can turn the brick into tiles.
The polished.
Oh, yeah, first you make polished, and then you make brick, and then you can make tiles. Unless, of course, you're using whatchamadude. Oh, and I'm out. The stone cutter, then you can just go straight to whatever you want to make. It's another great thing about stone cutter. You don't have to do step A, step B, step C. You just go straight to step C. Oof. Probably needs to be landscaped a little bit. This is going to be the industrial building. It's kind of smaller than the one we built over at 3 Church. But it has an advantage on the one at 3 Church because it has actually got lava underneath it. See. Let's use. Can I do a pressure plate with only 2 blocks or 2 planks? I can't.
There's this hole on the house.
A hole behind the house. What? Oh yeah, I haven't finished that yet. All right. Well, if you're gonna finish the brick, I will finish the fencing.
Well, I wasn't planning on finishing the brick, but I have some brick just in case.
Okay. Well, I'll get more brick then. And then I'm gonna go get more wood. Oh wait. Here we go. Did you just fill this out with all this cobbled deep slate?
Yes.
Thank you. That's like awesome. And brick, 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 and brick. Let's see, how much wood do we have? 64. Tell you what, let's do this. First, I've got 22 sticks already, so let's go ahead and make these into planks. That gives me 33 oak fences. And because I don't like having, making stacks and stacks of things, we'll go put this down first and then we'll come back and see if we need more. So now here's a question. Do we want to have oceanfront over here by where this wheat field is, or do we think we just want to put wall here? I'm thinking just make it oceanfront with fences.
All the way around to
the other one? Or is
To
that
the other
too
one?
much? Is that too much fencing for people? I mean, they're not, the raiders are not very effective against water. Yeah,
True.
Kat says the water's nice. It is nice. I like being able to see even though it's not ocean, it's a river, but I like being able to see it. Horse!
It's a lot of fencing.
It is, but we got a little tree farm over there, so. And that's why I was keeping the sand. So we'll just use those. Come on, there we go. Over. Boom, boom. And I'm out. Let's go make some more. I'm sure I'm driving somebody nuts because I could have made like 3 stacks of fencing, but I like doing a little bit at a time. Boom, 40 sticks out of that, and then we'll make a couple of gates and a lot more of the fencing, because we may want to put a little exit here. There we got a little sluice gate to let fish in and out. Not that we're actually doing that. Okay, let me see what sand I've got. I have 4 blocks, but I can get more down here. So let's do that, and take one of these. I kind of like it when it's a 2-block drop right here, because you don't have the what's the guy that's Kurt Cobangs, what's going on? See you over there on Kick. Good to see you. Guess you're about to go stream here in a little while. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for swinging through. Kurt Cobangs is another dude over there on Kick that I follow. Dude, I have got to figure out how to do the raid thing over on Kick. I am actually streaming using Restream right now, so I'm hitting YouTube and Kick, and so that makes it kind of hard to do raid both on YouTube and on Kick. You know, on YouTube, last time I tried a raid, I wasn't able to do it anyway. So I think the same thing on Kick. I think it requires you to have a certain number of people watching the stream before it will let you do a raid, and I don't think I was there. But of course, I love every single viewer. It doesn't have to. If I don't have 20 people watching, then okay, I'll stream for the one that is watching. It's viewers like Kat and Amachu and Tyler that say, "Hey, are you streaming? What's going on? You started and you didn't finish it, and I was expecting you to stream." That's what keeps me on track. You guys keep on me about that. My beautiful wife was going, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you taking that call? You're supposed to be streaming." I'm like, "You are correct." Well, tell her you gotta go. And I
Not
did.
for streams. It's because
Well, yeah,
you
it's
need to.
because I was working out. Yeah, technically it wasn't. It was not getting off so I could stream. I could get off because I had treadmill on my calendar as my appointment, and I'm supposed to be on the treadmill. Let's see. I could make this 2 blocks deep as well. Eating fajitas. There
I'll
goes
make it
Kat making me
hungry.
hungry again. And you're going to Fredericksburg, dear. What are we going to do for dinner? Anything that you're thinking of bringing back from Frederick?
Probably.
Probably. Maybe. You know me. Whatever you bring back is fine.
Well, yeah, I know.
Happy with whatever you bring me.
Right. So I don't think men actually understand this question. When a woman asks you, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" If we get the answer, "Oh, whatever you make is fine with me," you've kind of defeated the purpose of the question. The question was so that we don't have the responsibility of thinking of what it is that you would want.
Ah.
So that you give us the answer or take the responsibility and make an answer.
So
Not because
that's the same situation when we're out in the car and you're like, I said, what do you want to eat? And you're like, whatever. And I'm like, no, because I don't have a problem with certain restaurants. And you do.
so you don't want the responsibility of picking where to eat.
I don't know because I will eat whatever. So therefore, whatever we eat, wherever we go to eat, I'm going to be good with it. But I know you are not going to be good with anywhere we go to eat. So
You're right, because that Chinese place in town is awful.
exactly.
But don't
So
take me there. And you would know not to take me there because I don't like that place. I've told you a bazillion times I don't like that
exactly.
place.
And what did I do last
So-
time? I went and I got myself some Chinese food from there, and I got you food from where you wanted to eat. And I also got myself some food from there too.
So then you are picky then. Because otherwise you would have just got what you got me.
I don't think picky applies when you're eating anything. I think picky applies when you will not eat certain things.
Amon chooses. You ever see the Al Yang
So,
video
anywho,
trapped in the
You
drive-thru?
totally missed the boat on the whole what do you want for dinner question.
Bubba's. We don't have any seafood up there in Fredericksburg, so let's see. If not Bubba's, then see, I don't know. They don't really have any.
I got a Cheddar's.
Yeah, see, that's a you answer, which I'm fine with Cheddar's, but Cheddar's would never pop into my mind to select to eat. So, and no, I have not seen the weird.
by this victim.
You might want to go to bed. Are you up top? I thought you were okay. Well, we can go to bed. Let me drop these 3, and I will head up. Oh, creeper, creeper, creeper! What's up, buddy? Come on around this corner. It's gonna be the end of you. Come on, walk right into it. Walk into it, and boom! One more, boom! You're dead. All right, heading into. It's kind of dark over here too. I need to get some light in this corner.
Can't. They're already after me. They're in the house. God dang it.
Good, you can kill them. They're gonna be trapped if they're up there. Let me get up there. They're inside the house. Get a brain, get a brain. Not, you don't really use those because we have mending on our elytra, so we don't really need to. Oh, you already went to bed. It's daytime.
Wow, I thought we both needed to go to bed.
Nope. I guess it's being persistent because before a while there it wasn't staying on. And Cat had to. That was on NAB though. It was Cat had to get on and put the code in every time, but either someone's already been on and done it, or it's persistently holding on to it now. It would be good if it was persistent and you didn't have to physically have someone put the code in every time.
Top dot beanie. Bad rabbit's yawning again, and I've been awake since the last stream. I need to go to bed.
You do need to go take a nap, Cat. You have been awake. You've been awake since our last stream. Our last stream ended like at midnight last night-ish. A little bit after, probably. So yeah, you need to go get you some sleep there, sister. That young'un kept you up, huh? And I guess, are the kiddies back in school? Because then, you know, they're all gonna keep you up. this looks like a good spot to put a gate. So we're going to drop that in there. Woof, I am feeling sweat rolling down my back. We are at 1 mile and 1.10 miles actually. Woof. And my watch that normally captures, you know, how far I've run is not working. It's dead. So I'm not going to get credit for any of these steps. Although it doesn't really do a good job at that anyway. I'll get off and go, I did 3 miles. And I'll look at my watch and it'll say, oh, you did 1.2 miles. It's like, what? All right, let's go horizontal. Let's see if I can get into this loose. Over here. Yes. 1 block for the win. Woo! All right. As you get down 1 block tall, you can swim right in to the little gate I put in over there. All right, let's move to some terralite forming here. Because I see some holes over there. Boom.
Are you running the fence?
I am trying to make sure the fence is good, but right now I'm looking at this area where the hill is too close to the fence, because so the golem will end up on the fence and outside. So I got to take this away a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take that down again. And the corners is what gets you. So I think that's enough space that the golem can't stretch over and get across there. And we'll just replace these blocks over here. And put some fence up. Boom, boom.
Ooh, we got issues there.
Got issues?
They can
All right,
they can
make
swim
this.
in.
They can swim? Oh, yeah. I got, I was trying to figure, am I going to wall that or am I going to fence that?
Yeah, too late. I walled it.
Too late, you walled it? Okay. And let me make some slabs. Oh, I don't have any wood in my inventory. Can't do that. Okay. I'm going to put a gate over here. I'm hesitant because I could put the gate in that wall, or I could put the gate here. You know, let's put it over here in this corner. If we need to jump out, we can jump out right here. Yep. We'll do that and put a gate in here. And I'm going to also put some torches over here. I'm going to take this little bit of wall down because this is definitely too close.
All right, now it's just this little bit behind the house.
A little bit where the gate's not enclosed.
There's no gate here.
Oh, right next to the house where the boats come in? Yeah.
Kids don't go back for another 6 days and need to find the we want a new nursery.
Need to find that we want a new nursery? Did they graduate or no more slots? We had issues before where the nursery that we were taking the kids
Hi everyone.
decided they were going to power down or have less people, so they didn't have all the slots anymore.
Tyler Koval Scotts. Pile of feces, 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 pile of
What?
feces, pile of feces, pile of feces,
What are you
pile of
saying?
feces,
I'm
pile
sorry.
of
There's an inundation of pile of feces coming into my ear, and I couldn't.
How long chooses
It's just coming in.
Tyler.
So you know who walked into the chat room.
Tyler Koval Scotts.
Okay. You just saying there was a
Oh,
nursery that
yeah,
was
remember
powering
one
down?
time they were like, you're going to have to find another place for Adriel because they had powered down and they didn't have enough people or something. There's the number of slots that they could have had reduced. So I think you didn't like that place anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. Dirt, dirt, dirt,
Adriel hasn't been at a whole lot of nurseries, so
gravel. I think it was on post. Or maybe it was.
yeah. Well, that's the situation. There's always a waiting list on post.
Space for her in the next room up.
We couldn't get her in on post, which is why we ended up with nannies and babysitters off post because we couldn't get her in on post.
Kat says she aged out of the infant room and that nursery didn't have space for her in the next room up. And she's autistic, so she has special needs. It makes sense. They didn't have space for her in the next grade.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
They don't mainstream them? They don't keep them with with all the kids?
Good question for Kat. Is that
In the United States, until they're of learning age, until they go to public school, and even then, most schools will mainstream them and keep them in regular classrooms, unless the autism is severe enough that it would cause big problems with
But
the.
they have to have that, what is it, the learning plan?
An IEP?
IEP.
No, they have IEPs in the regular classes. But you have ADHD kids in regular classes. But you just accommodate. They don't take tests with the rest of the kids. They go off into separate rooms.
See, we just had to learn how to take tests. Because I'm pretty sure, my wife says all the time that I'm ADHD. My mom agrees with her.
We all agree. Last night, you were bad last night. It was just like one of those, it was almost a point of
I don't know. I'm going to have to go
last
back
night.
and watch because I don't see it as being bad. I just was like, all right, you weren't grasping what I was saying. Ella
And you
grasped
wouldn't
what I
sit
was
there
saying.
long enough for us to come find you. You like
Oh my
kept
gosh,
taking
you need to go back and watch that video. We stood there for like 20 minutes doing nothing on stream waiting for you guys. So, you cannot say that.
Right, but the first hour and a half was us chasing you, going, "Where are you? We're gonna go and do this. Well, where are you now?" You just kept leaving until
Yeah, 'cause
Danny
I
got
was
on.
doing
you kept
stuff.
leaving.
No, and you were like, well, stay still in one place. And so then I stood still, and everybody on stream was just watching me killing, whatchamacallits, for 20 minutes waiting for you guys to show up. So I don't like just standing there doing nothing when there's a stream going on. I'll stand there and do nothing when we're, not streaming, but just like, well, I'm going to wait for everybody. And I knew that you guys had stuff you needed to get together before you were ready to come. So I was like, y'all, let's just catch up.
Yeah. Normally, you would just do house cleaning stuff there where we were, and we were there picking stuff up to make what we were getting ready to do.
Yeah, but
easy.
you and Ella, when I left to go out there, you and Ella were at the spawner, and you weren't broadcasting. So you could have been in the spawner for like an hour or 30 minutes or however much, because Ella was going, I have a lot of stuff to be healed up. So I guess it just didn't take her a long time. And then she was going, well, okay, you can go now. I was already at the other town by then.
Right. So we went to where you were. By the time we got there, you had left there and went somewhere else. So
But
then
I
we
had-
were like, okay, where are you?
Yeah, and
then
I
we
had
had to go
told
there,
you
and then
guys
you
I
went
was going there.
else again.
Not only did I tell you I was going, I told you exactly what I was going to do. I said, I'm going to go to the new town, and I'm going to get this stuff, and then I'm going to the nether. And that's what I did. I went there, I got that stuff, and went to the nether. So by the time you guys got to the town, I had already left to go to the nether, which is what I said I was going to do. But you were going to that town because you had an ender chest to put down at that town instead of just going straight to the nether where I was. So that's why it probably seemed like, well, we're going here and he's gone. Yeah, because I mean, it was, I can sit there and wait, or I can go to the next place. And so I went on to the next place, put the portal in, and then
The 3 words every woman loves to hear.
So,
a bunch. You said, always remember the 3 words every woman loves to hear. Let me guess. Is that, yes, dear, you're right? That'll be 4 years, four words.
he argues like this all the time.
For you to use precise coordinates for situations like that. Armand chooses.
It's to the point of hilarity.
Oh,
But it's
yes.
1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna have to leave you.
Yep, you got to go to, thank God you're able to get to your appointment, because you have been without medicine for too long. So Bad Rabbit has some back issues from that still remain from when she was in the military, and she goes to the doc, who just seems to prescribe medicine instead of fixing it. But anyway, she has an appointment to go and get, because they make her come back every 30 days. It's one of those protection things, just in case, you know, she was an addict and selling the pills on the black market or whatever. They want people to come in so that they can ensure that's not happening. So she's got to go in for an appointment to get her next 30 days of allotment. Which caused us some problems back in October when she was going to, or already in Hawaii, because they shorted her. They didn't give her enough.
Well, it's a problem every time I travel. And it's like that because every state is different, every pharmacy is different.
No, it's like that because that doctor was going off of policy and not law. But I'm not going to get pissed off on stream. No, I am going to be, because you know, if you got a policy, if you're supposed to be in customer service and you have a policy that says, I'm not going to help these people, that's a standard policy, I got it. But you need to take people into account, and when exceptional issues come up, like she's not here because she's actually over in Hawaii and she can't come into the office, then you need to take that into account. But no, they did not. All right, I'm done.
But no, it wasn't even that. They wouldn't accommodate when I was leaving, because we knew ahead of time.
Yeah, we
that I
told
was
them
leaving.
in advance. And they could have issued her enough in advance to go through the period she was going to be in Hawaii. But they didn't, because of their policy.
Right. And it's not like they didn't know who I am. I've been there for years and years and years. And they know I travel.
Damn irritant. Now my blood pressure's up, and it's not because I'm running. Anyway. Okay, so I think the wall is relatively secure. It's just not finished. Like over here, something could, not something, a golem could definitely get up on top of here and be walking the wall and then fall down outside the wall, which is probably what'll happen if I don't fix this. So I better go ahead and fix this now.
Our system doesn't really moderate opiates over here.
Oof.
I think there's a bigger problem there.
Kat just said that
How?
they don't really moderate the opioids over there, and it's a bigger problem. I'm surprised because we had a big problem. That's why they're like this about opioids. I don't know. I guess we still have a big problem, not had.
Yeah, I mean it's a problem, but I think it's a problem made by us. So
Yeah, because humans don't self-regulate well, and if there's a way to make a buck, they're going to try to figure it out. But you said, yikes. Well, there goes that sponsorship from the pharmaceutical industry, right? Not happening now. That's okay.
see, it's where Willis think it's a pharmaceutical problem. To me, it's a medical health care problem. We should be better equipped to notice
Well, which problem is the question?
They should probably put the opioids
people that are faking it versus people that aren't. and people that are, not eating the oxy, and they're, selling them on the street so that they can pay their rent. That's the problem. Can't
Well,
afford to pay their rent, so they're selling their prescription medication.
okay, I don't disagree that that is a why, but you can't say, well, we need to fix that problem. I mean, the law is not to do illegal stuff. It's illegal, and you can't. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do because you can't pay the rent, and it can't be everybody's excuse for doing illegal stuff. I mean, well, I can't pay the
You
rent,
do
so
what
I'm
you
going to
gotta
go
do.
into Walmart and I'm going to steal a bunch of electronics and go sell it on the black market. Well, you broke the law. And I'm not going to give you a break because
Right.
you did it because you couldn't pay your rent.
Right. So then the solution would be with the healthcare professionals being able to acknowledge that and have people that are low income and struggling to be more at risk.
So when you say the
That's
healthcare
what it
people,
is.
that's an insurance thing. That's not the doctors or the pharmaceutical. That's the insurance.
Well, no, it's doctors too. It's nurses too. I mean, it should be a risk like it is a risk for anything. Whenever a risk assessment for anything, and it's a sky risk for suicide. There's a risk assessment for that. Is there a risk here from him for this person diverting, or this person, or is there a risk, especially a place like we live where DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia are so close together that they can hop from state to state and get different prescriptions. Well,
So-
state to state,
So
since
take a break
opioids
'cause
are
I'm trying to tell you what they
state.
said in the chat room because there's a bunch of comments in here. Kat says if you get prescribed them opioids and no longer need them, they don't really ask why are you still taking these. And she says she did have to go into the hospital to pick up her grandmother's oxy, and they didn't even ask her for date of birth. She was just appalled. And Amanchu says Big Farm has to pay out big bucks to the government for pushing opioids in the 2000s. Surprising the UK isn't ahead of the US on that.
Right. Everybody's ahead of the U.S. on most things.
No, he said surprising that they're not ahead of us on that. Because when Kat went in to get it, they didn't even ask her any, really identifying questions. But I think there's also a bigger level of trust in the trust in their citizens in the European European arena, whether it's misplaced trust or not. She went into the ward, said what she was there for, and the nurse had to go to the pharmacy and get it, but then she just handed it to her. I mean, when you look at the whole drinking age thing that we have here versus other European countries, because they just figure their people know how to drink at 13, and us Americans don't, and so how to drink at 13 or not. So I guess it was the same. Oh, well, if they need this opioids, we'll let them get them. Because they're not going to get them if they don't need them, right?
Age is 18 here.
Drinking age is 18 in UK,
16 in Germany.
16 in Germany, she says. So here it is also 20. Well, no, it's not also. It's 21 here. Which,
But you can join the army and shoot somebody and kill them at 18.
that's what I was getting ready to say, is that it's always been an issue with us that you can't drink until you're 21. You can vote when you're 18, and you can join the military at 18. So you can decide what's going to happen with the country, but you can't have a drink. And you can go shoot people and get shot at and potentially get killed, but you can't have a drink. And there's several of us in the military that have always thought that was wrong. If I'm old enough to get shot at, I should be old enough to have a drink to steady my nerves after I've been shot at.
Then you end up with a bunch of alcoholic soldiers.
Well, you're getting that anyway, because what happens? The guys that can get beer, and let the 18-year-olds that can't buy beer have the beer because we think it's wrong, or people thought it was wrong. I mean, I've been involved with events where the commander what was it out? What was that place? Belton Lake. Had a battalion event out in Belton Lake, and they had free beer.
Hood?
Yep.
Or Destin?
The Hood. And everybody was able to drink, whether they were old enough or not. Or I should say, it was uncontrolled.
Married in Minecraft actually started out on YouTube.
Because you couldn't really officially
Well, no,
legally
they didn't
say
bother.
18-year-olds can drink.
They didn't
It
bother
just
looking
didn't
to see
bother
who
them.
was old enough or not.
Oh, same thing at your house. I mean,
Yeah.
I was smoking cigarettes at what, 13?
That's because
And
your squid dad said it was okay.
but
So Charlotte's dad was a squiddy. Our brothers in the Navy. In fact, all her brothers were also squiddies, but she went into the Army and became a grunt.
I was not a grunt. Thank you very much.
You were a grunt because the Army is all grunts, just like the Air Force is all flyboys, even though they have guys that don't fly. And you weren't in the infantry, but from the perspective of jarhead, grunt, flyboy, or squiddy, you were a grunt.
Okay, bye.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Human brain doesn't finish developing until maybe 24 or 25, but I think fighting in a war should be something you have to wait at least until 24 or 25 is most likely.
No, I disagree with that, and I do know that the whole human brain doesn't finish developing until 24 or 25, but as a parent, I think it's the obligation of the parent, not the government or not society, but the parent, to make sure that their child is prepared for the world. And prepared for the world, when I started having kids, I had a serious think about that, and the objective, not that it's a project plan or anything like that that's on paper, but the objective was always that when they were old enough, or 18, when the government said they were old enough to join the military, go vote, and go do other stuff, that they would have the requisite reasoning skills to be able to deal with life. Now the problem is emotions come in, and there's nothing that you can do as a human to regulate how other people do anything. So I can teach them how to reason, and I can teach them how to make an ethical, logical decision. It's still their choice whether to use that teaching and do it or not.
I get what you mean. It's also very important to make sure the individual is ready for whatever they do.
Yep, and if they're ready at 18, whether they finish developing their brain or not,
They'll have very different
then they can still make the right decisions. Feminists 100 years ago had very different priorities. That's probably true. But now it's all about, not having to wear bras. And I think on the Divergence S1EP, we've already discussed that, and we have said that it is okay if Diggin doesn't want to wear a bra. And Cat too. And Bad Rabbit as well. Of course, nobody's seeing them on stream, but she's yelling something at me from downstairs. Why are you talking about that? All right, I came over here to go look for something to finish that wall out of. I think I'm going to go look for more regular stone. So feminists wanted to get alcohol banned 100 years ago altogether. Yeah. Don't tell sugar, exactly. Oh, that was a Divergence joke, Tyler. We had a meeting the other night, and we actually got on that subject. And of course, Sugar, when she heard about us being on that subject later, was going, "What? What? I wasn't there. I missed that." Go away, dude. Go away. That's right. Rack up those points and levels.
Sometimes you need the athletic support to prevent knocking yourself out.
Yeah, but I think in Minecraft, the knocking themselves out is probably at a lower risk. Now, if they were running on a treadmill or something, then maybe, but just Minecrafting, I think that should be good. Whew, speaking of being on a treadmill, we're at 2.22 miles right now.
I have to
Oof.
go back to work in a minute.
All right. Well, hey, since you have to go back to work in a minute, Tyler, you should try to do exclamation point level and see what your level is in bot rigs. Uh-oh. Here we go with the pile of feces train. You may have to turn her off. Okay. Depends on... Oh, shoot. Okay. That's good. That's good. I never heard that one before. See you there, Tyler. That was good.
Success with all those animals that work, Tyler.
Yeah, watch out for the monkeys again, or always.
At Cot.Beanie, the thing about not letting sugar know works well with a lot of things.
Oof. Silly, Silly, what are you doing on? What are you doing over here on YouTube? I thought you were going to be on Kick if you came on. I was just trying to see because I figured out yesterday that there's actually points that are assigned by bot rigs on Kick. Tyler throws their poop at them. Not just poop, but their poop. So Silly, type in exclamation point level and see what your level is here on, see what your bot rigs level is here on YouTube.
And don't call her cute.
Don't call her cute. Okay. I mean, some of the things she says seem cute because it's like, oh, that's cute. She thinks that because, you know.
Silly.
But
Cot.Beanie
wasn't planning to call her cute. Sounds like a safe decision there.
Level. Amon chooses. Can we call her handsome?
Huh, it didn't seem to work. Oh wait, there it goes.
That silly is at level 1.
Silly's at level 1? How is that? Well, you know, a lot of times Silly's on here with Kick and not with YouTube. So that must be why.
Cot.Beanie. May the odds be ever in your favor, Amon chooses. Silly.
May the odds
Chooses
forever be in
calling
you.
her sugar is too far.
See, 1, 2, block, 1, 2. So we'll do that. And, Alright, I'll fix that later. We'll add another block so they can jump on the roof here. Yeah, so we may have to go back and get some more. I think my cracked blocks ought to be finished now.
Fred Gabriel.
Kaboom, we are.
You guys had an A-.
Hey, Fred Gabriel.
Cot.Beanie.
Thanks for swinging in.
Fred.
Good to see you. Hopefully you have a good year, or having a good year. I'd like to put cracked on the floor here, but I don't want to lose my blocks. And if I click it, it's going to go into lava. And I don't want to fall in lava either. So this is one of those things that you do. You're like, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, boom, I lost it. I wanted to put the cracked blocks in to kind of, you know, there's lava under here, so it's heating up the blocks and you're cracking kind of thing. I would love it if the block would swing back in my direction. Yay, that one did. Woohoo! All right. So let's go over here
Hi, Fred.
and
I have
over
no
here.
effing clue who you are.
Fred's a guy who comes and watches the stream. That's who he is. So Fred is appreciated.
Amon chooses. One of these days I should resolve to make something of myself, but it's too much work.
Make something of yourself? Dude, you've made something of yourself. Trust me. To all the other guys on Divergence, we know you as the boat builder extraordinaire and the guy to go to for anything between you know, Bedrock and Java. I think you have made something of yourself.
So Fred is automatically awesome.
That's exactly silly. Fred is here, so he is automatically awesome. And this thing is loud. Come on there. I must be leaning to one side on the treadmill or
Fred
something.
Gabriel. Yeah, I love watching their streams.
Well, we love having you here, Fred. So keep up the good work. Coming in here. All right, so I was doing this because getting back to the wall thing, I probably need to bring this over a little bit.
Chooses case in point.
What happens
Mob
if
farm.
I...
Fred Gabriel. Silly.
Okay, that's all right. I didn't know whether opening that block was going to have lava pouring out, and I didn't want to have lava pouring out. So, this could have lava pouring out. Oh, nope. We live! We live! Yay! Oh, past the door. All right. I don't think I have any more stone, so if I want to keep doing stone, which I do, I'm going to have to go out. But it's nighttime, and we've done 2.5 miles, and I don't want to have to fight a whole bunch of people this much out of breath. So we're going to make it daytime and go and get, let's see, we're going to need a silk touch. Go and get some more stone. Sploosh. Right into, yeah, beat it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down the, ouch. Who did that? You. Alright, feed my pickaxe. Where's the ringy dingies? I didn't hear them. Did I get them? They went that way. They went that way. Alright, ringy dingies into pickaxe. Picked up the unnecessary rotten flesh. And I'm going to go down because there was an area that I was getting the white rock from. And I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, it was underwater, but yeah, there's a lot of stone here. But let me keep going down. I think I can actually access this from outside. Go down a little bit more. This is where I was digging up the white rock. And this is where I'm thinking be a good spot to, you know, let's, squirrel. We're gonna lighten this up just a little bit more, because it's dark over here. And I haven't been down here yet. Oh, you know what? Why didn't you guys tell me Bad Rabbit Screen was sitting there with nothing happening on it? There we go. Oh, dead end. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, is there something in the other direction that needs to be dealt with? This is a great place to come and get a bunch of stuff. That's dark, and that's dark. Let's put something there.
Why is NAB called that again? LOL.
Why is NAB called that? Because it's not a balloon. That's what I know of the answer. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We were just talking about that yesterday. Having a flower or piece of grass growing randomly underground where there's no chance of it ever getting any sun. It's just kind of strange. I mean, it's neat. It's just kind of strange. In fact, do I leave this as steps or do I take this down a little bit? I can just go this way and get a lot of stone. Of course, that was dumb to take out the block that has the torch on
That's
it.
exactly the excuse I gave my kid when she asked why it was called that.
Because it's not a balloon. I mean, it's not a balloon, it's a surface. So.
Brain wasn't firing on any cylinders that day.
Not on every cylinder, she said on any cylinders. So, Okay, there's that.
Silly. At hot.beanie feel that.
Oof. Yeah, so Silly, if you get over to Twitch, see if you can see what levels you could actually have points. Not on Twitch, on Kick. If you get over to Kick, see how many points you have over there, because Kick is actually allowing us to do, Kick or Bot Rigs, I should say, is actually allowing us to use points over there on Kick. Whereas here on YouTube, they want me to pay extra for it, and you know, like I said before, I'm a cheap bastard, so that's not happening right now. It might happen, and if the levels thing doesn't work out for whitelisting folks. But I did talk to Piglin Hosting, and they are going to be, well, they already have worked with me to get the server established and set up. Now I just have to figure out some other things about the whitelisting, getting that to work. How are we going to whitelist people? We're going to just use the point. And I think the things we came up with so far is you got to be on Discord, and you have to have the requisite number of points or levels from Bot Rigs, depending on what platform you've been watching on. And then you'd be able to join in. Am I not able to get up there? Did I cut something down? This is diorite, so I can do that. It was a little dark, right? Well, let's just take that out. And we'll put one right there.
Silly.
Boom.
We need a name for Divergence fans.
Yeah, I can't call them Divergence because that's what we call ourselves, right? Divergent fans. What is a good name for the Divergence fans that they could get behind? Don't want to call them D's. That's a grade rating over here in the U.S. I don't think I'd want to be in with the D's. It's slightly better than being in with the F's, but I'd say not as good as being in with the B's or the A's.
Silly gave us all his deeds. Silly. The Diverged. But that sounds like a horror movie.
The Diverged. That's kind of fit with a horror theme.
Amon chooses Divergences.
Divergences? They're divergences. There's a divergence in the force. Yeah, see, that's dangerous. That's Major Madden fell a long way, and he fell into lava a long way.
Amon chooses
So.
that sounds like two Divergence SMPs. Restream.io. Trophy, congratulations.
Ooh, a trophy.
You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
All right. Do I get a cookie? What do I get for that? I guess I just get the trophy. That's all I get. All right. This I could do with that. That's going to need to go away. We may need to go down and capture that in a bucket and use that. But that doesn't go too much further, and this doesn't go too much further.
I may be biased, but I think we all look better with DS.
Oof. B button. Look down. Can't see anything. All right, stay on track. Stay on track. This is enough squirreling, I should say. Let's do this. Replace this with this, and we'll put one right here. And I think that's going to be it. Put one right here. I will take this. We'll go up top with this. And based on the time, I think we're going to finish that building. And then call it because we're at 2.88 right now. So,
Beanie.
oof.
I can't wait to tell my husband how I came on today and was confronted with your deed. Expect hilarious yet concerning results.
Hilarious yet yeah, I mean, I think I can expect your husband to be a little concerned about who are these damn people that my wife is playing on Minecraft with. A little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so boom and boom, there's that. I said finish the house, but actually I meant finish the wall part of the house, which is, oof, this part right here. I do need to get up there and see. Do I take this out? I do.
Silly. At hot.beanie, okay. Expect angry Scotsman at door.
You guys aren't that close that he could actually get an angry Scotsman at the door, could he? That'd be interesting.
Cod.beanie. We can't just call fans divs. Because, well,
Can't just call them divs. Can we call them dibs? Like I call dibs on Fred. Now this is going to be fenced off up here, so we don't have Stompy coming up and tearing up our stuff over here. So I probably should go ahead and do that part now. And you guys know who Stompy is, right? Because I think I'm going to go. Let me run the wall and make sure he can't get out.
5-hour drive by suspect.
Oh yeah, I mean he'd have to be really pissed off to drive 5 hours to kill
Is that a
Facility.
bad word to call people outside the UK?
Oh, is dibs a bad word in the UK? I think. Oh, she just put a wall over top of that. Okay, that kind of works. That kind of works. I think we're good to let. I think we're good to let not only the golem out, but we're going to try letting a villager out and make sure he doesn't die. So, hello, there we go, right button. And we're going to let all these guys out. Divvies. So it means idiot in the UK. Yeah, I'm going to have to go against that one. I do have a few people that we know in the UK, and I don't know that I want to call them stupid. So he's let go, but this farm needs to get fixed before we let out any more farmers. And I'm thinking that over here, maybe down here, maybe I need to just hollow this out and make that into a farm, because this isn't going to be big enough here in the corner, I don't think. Let's see, if we went all the way to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just barely makes it.
At hot.beanie, that's what you call a men's room, not your fans, LOL.
Yeah, let's bring that over there. Wait, what do you call a men's room? I missed that one. You don't call your fans that. That's what you call a men's room. Boom. All right, so we got, this will be big enough for one farm. I kind of wanted to do another double farm, but unless I make this a big cliff, which I could. How much dirt do I have? I could make it a big cliff. Let's see. If we went from the wall, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4,
Silly.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a walkway. Yeah, I could do that. I can do that. In fact, we'll make it. We'll put a stone on the sides and make it very cliffy.
Divergence.
Divergence?
I just call mine Peeps.
Peeps, the little things you eat during Easter that are made completely, totally out of chemicals. It's an idea.
Bot Rigs.
Bot rigs.
Play blurbs on stream. Go to https://blurbs.com/x/marriedminecraft and to start earning blurb channel points, download the blurb browser extension. Silly. At Married in Minecraft, you are quieter than the game BTW.
I am quieter than the game. That's not good, but it's probably because the mic is not where it normally is. When I do my sound test, I'm up on the mic like this, and then as the game goes on, I end up moving further away from the microphone. But I can turn the game down. Turn them, blah, blah. Tongue not working. Call them all Colin. It's an idea. All right, so where are we going to put water? I really don't like doing them up against the wall. I like having a border.
Silly.
So 1, 2, 3.
No. Phil.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 water block. And 1, 2, 3, 4 water block. All right, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 water block. Hey, that worked out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 walkway. And if I want to put a fence up to keep the smart people from falling, let's do that. Fence right there. Do I have any on me? I do not. Okay. Whew, well, we are now at 3.2 miles. And unfortunately, I do have a sprint review that I've got to go to. So we're going to head back in here. Oh, beds are upstairs.
Like Modern Families Phil or EastEnders Phil.
Phil? What about Waldo's? Oh, wait, it's daytime. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate it. All right. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming out today and spending your lunchtime or after lunchtime or whatever time it is you have to spend with me. We appreciate it. If you haven't checked out all of our buddies over on the Divergence S1EP, the links to their channels are down in the description of this video, as are our social media channels. So if you can jump over there and follow us on any channel that you haven't followed us on, that would be greatly appreciated. And since I still haven't set up my emojis yet, bad streamer. I would wave at you guys, but instead, I'm going to throw whatever that was in my hand. What did I throw? Oh, nothing. I had nothing in that hand. Great. Instead, I'm just going to tell you guys thanks for coming out, and we will catch you guys tomorrow here on Married in Minecraft. See you guys.